Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers and listeners. You are here with Israr Tonoli, the researcher. Dear viewers, today we are going to discuss about another literary term which is antithesis. In this video, we shall define antithesis, we'll look on certain example of antithesis, and lastly, we'll discuss about the purpose and the functions of antithesis and literary work. So, firstly, going with the definitions of antithesis. What is antithesis? Antithesis is a word derived from a Greek word which means putting opposite to each other. Antithesis is a literary device that positions ideas parallel to each other, like heroes and villains, hot and cold, bitter and sweet, war and peace. Another definition of antithesis is that an antithesis is a contrast or opposition, and the meaning of contiguous phrases and clauses that manifest parallelism that is similar to word order and structure in their syntax, like no pain, no gain, a phrase out of sight, out of mind. Examples of antitheses and literary works. An example is found in Alexander Pope's work where he described the description of Atticus and his epistle to Dr. Arbuthnot that is written in year 1735, willing to wound and yet afraid to strike, two opposite ideas, willing to wound but at the same time afraid to strike. Another famous phrase of Alexander Pope, "To err is human and to forgive is divine." Here it is an also example of antithesis. Now you can look at the Charles Dickens' The Tale of Two Cities. The novels opens here. It was the best of time, it was the worst of time, it was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness, it was the age of incredulity, it was the season of light, it was the season of darkness. Here you see the opposing ideas at the start of the novel. Here's let's look on this word best of the time comes in contrast with worst of the time. Age of wisdom comes in contrast with age of foolishness. Season of light comes in contrast with season of darkness. So these are antitheses. Another example of antithesis is found in Toni Morrison writings where she says, "Me and you, we got more yesterday than anybody. We need some kind of tomorrow. Yesterday, tomorrow." So these are antitheses. Another example of antithesis is found in Robert Frost's famous poem Fire and Ice. The lines goes here. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. Here's two contrasting ideas are put together in order to reinforce the meaning. Some people believe that this world will end or perish in ice, while some believe that this world will decline, perish in the form of ice. So these are two opposing ideas, fire and ice. They act and they they repel each other. They do not attract each other. These ideas of antithesis, thesis and antithesis is found in Hegel's philosophy. See another example of antithesis and Samuel Johnson prose fiction Razils that he has written in year 1759. The chapter 26 entails this sentence: "Marriage has many pains, but celibacy has no pleasure." He says that a married man, bear many difficulties, pains. He rears his children, brings stuff, and a lot of other responsibilities on his shoulder. But at the same time, the celibacy here celibacy refers to state of unmarriage, means that virginness. So virginness hasn't got many pain but no pleasure. So this is an example of antithesis. Another example of antithesis is found in Shakespearean writing, where Shakespeare says, "Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice. Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice." It represents that listens to everyone suggestion, but do as per your own thought or mind. Now, lastly, we shall look on the function or purpose of antithesis and literary writing. Antithesis enhances writing by eliminating differences and making writing more convincing. The repetition of structure and antithesis makes writing more memorable, and its juxtaposition make writing more convincing. Like as we have quoted the example above of Charles Dickens, it was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness, it was the worst of the time, it was the best of the time. So here's with the help of antithesis, these lines become memorable. We can memorize it by heart, and you know, it become long-lasting impact. So this is all about antithesis. Keep watching my YouTube channel for further videos on literary terms, and do subscribe my channel. Have a nice day. Thanks.